Yippee-yay, bass players on YouTube or wherever. Welcome to another Bass Shorty. It's that time again. Today the topic will be fingerings. There's different ways to learn about your fretboard, to learn about how bass lines work, how scales work, how music works on your fretboard, on your instrument. And one of these ways is fingerings, remembering fingerings of bass lines, of scales, of chords, of intervals. All these things you need to have, you need to use in your bass lines, in your music. Here's an example. I play a C major scale, right? And of course there's different ways of playing a C major scale. When I first started with the bass, I learned this exact way of playing a C major scale, and that's what I remembered and what helped me and helps me still through the music I'm playing and the songs I'm playing, the bass lines I'm playing. So the thing is, if you want to remember fingerings, of course you have to number your fingers. That's 1, that's 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So if we play a C major scale, of course, first thing we need to know where we find a C on the fretboard. That's the 3rd fret on the A string or the 8th fret on the E string. If you're not familiar with that, please go see my first Bass Shorty. That's about getting to know the names of the pitches on the fretboard. Okay, here's a C major scale. So in terms of fingering, that was 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay? Now remember that, and you can use that very same fingering for every other major scale, no matter what root this scale has. So say you want to play an A major scale, okay? You need to find an A, of course. That's right here, 5th fret on the E string. And here we go. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. That's A major. E major, here we go. That's it. And you can do that with all different kinds of lines, intervals, chords, of course, scales. There's one thing you have to keep in mind. Using open strings fucks up your fingerings. So if you want to play an E major scale, which is in the fingering right here, but you want to play it now with the open string, you have to use a complete different fingering. It's so open strings fuck up the fingerings. But besides that, you can use them for everything on your fretboard, going to another key. Maybe you want to transpose a song because the singer doesn't feel well today, so he wants to play a 3rd lower, or he doesn't want to play in D major, he wants to play in B major actually. So what you do, you just remember your fingerings and then go to the new root, and here you are. No problem at all. Okay? Think about that. Practice your fingerings on whatever you play. Think about your fingerings on the bass lines you play, and then just move them around on the fretboard. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Goodbye.